We never expect it, but it can happen. Societal collapse. It's a term that sounds like it's straight out of a dystopian novel, but history has shown us that societies can and do collapse. From the fall of the Roman Empire to the more recent collapse of the Soviet Union, these events have reshaped the world. Imagine a world with no electricity, no grocery stores, no police. The infrastructure we rely on daily could vanish overnight. The conveniences we take for granted, like running water and internet access, could become luxuries of the past. This is the harsh reality we might face. Whether it's economic meltdown, natural disaster, or something else, the causes of societal collapse are varied and often interconnected. Economic instability can lead to political unrest, which can be exacerbated by natural disasters or pandemics. We need to be ready. This isn't about fear-mongering, it's about being prepared. Preparation is not just about stockpiling supplies, it's about developing skills and knowledge that can help you navigate through the chaos. Just like knowing how to start a fire, which can provide warmth, light, and a way to cook food, or navigate by the stars, which can help you find your way when modern technology fails, understanding survival basics is crucial. In a collapse scenario, it's not about thriving, it's about surviving. The skills you learn now can make all the difference. The first 90 days are the most critical. They determine who adapts and who gets left behind. During this period, resources will be scarce, and the ability to secure food, water, and shelter will be paramount. Those who are unprepared may find themselves struggling to meet even their most basic needs. The societal structures we depend on may no longer be there to support us. This guide provides essential tips to help you navigate those initial days and emerge stronger on the other side. From building a shelter to finding clean water, these skills are invaluable. Remember, survival is an instinct, but preparation is key. By taking the time to learn and practice these skills now, you can increase your chances of making it through a collapse scenario. It's not just about individual survival, it's about community resilience. Working together with others can increase your chances of survival and help rebuild a sense of normalcy. Let's face it, no one wants to think about this stuff. It's uncomfortable and scary, but ignoring the possibility won't make it go away. But trust me, taking the time to learn these skills now could be the difference between life and death later. First aid, communication, and basic survival skills are all part of a well-rounded preparedness plan. So let's get started. The journey to preparedness begins with a single step. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills you need to face whatever challenges may come. Together, we can build a more resilient future. Panic is a killer. In moments of crisis, your first instinct might be to panic, but this can cloud your judgment and lead to poor decisions. When the world turns upside down, staying calm is your most valuable asset. Take a deep breath. Center yourself. This simple act can help you think more clearly and make better decisions. The first 72 hours are about assessing your situation and securing immediate needs. Water, your absolute priority. Without water, survival becomes impossible in just a few days. Locate and secure your closest sources of clean water. This could be a nearby stream, bottled water you have stored, or even rainwater you can collect. This might be bottled water, a water heater, or even a bathtub you filled before the collapse. Always have containers ready to store as much water as possible. Food. Take inventory of your non-perishable food items. Knowing what you have on hand can help you ration your supplies effectively. Prioritize high-calorie options like canned goods, protein bars, and dried foods. These items can provide the necessary energy to keep you going. Shelter. If your home is safe and secure, stay put. Your home is familiar and likely stocked with supplies you need. If not, identify alternative shelters, a friend's house, a community center, or even a sturdy tent. Always have a backup plan in case your primary shelter becomes compromised. Communication. Try to establish contact with loved ones. Let them know your status and find out theirs. This can provide emotional support and help coordinate efforts. A battery-powered radio can be your lifeline to the outside world. It can provide critical information about the situation and any rescue efforts. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed to make the best decisions for your survival. Water is life. Dehydration can kill within days. After your initial sources run dry, you'll need to find more. Look for natural sources like rivers and streams. Rainwater collection is another viable option. However, never assume natural water is safe to drink. It often carries bacteria and parasites. Boiling water for at least 1 minute is the most effective purification method. Water purification tablets are a lightweight and portable option. You can also create a makeshift filter using layers of cloth, charcoal, sand, and gravel in a cut plastic bottle. Remember, conserving water is as important as finding it. Use it sparingly for drinking, cooking, and essential hygiene. Your body will thank you. Section 4. Food for today and tomorrow, securing sustenance in a crisis. In times of crisis, ensuring a steady food supply is paramount for survival. This section will guide you through various methods to secure sustenance, both for immediate needs and for the long haul. Relying solely on your initial food stockpile isn't a long-term solution. While having an emergency stash is essential, it will eventually run out. Therefore, it's crucial to think beyond the pantry and consider sustainable food sources. You need to find sustainable ways to feed yourself and your family. This means exploring nature's bounty and learning to live off the land. Foraging, trapping, fishing, and gardening are all viable options that can help you secure food in a crisis. Foraging. Learn to identify edible plants in your area. This skill can be a lifesaver. Many wild plants are nutritious and can provide essential vitamins and minerals. However, it's important to be knowledgeable and cautious. Field guides and online resources can be invaluable tools. They can help you distinguish between safe and toxic plants. Always cross-reference multiple sources to ensure accuracy. However, if you're unsure, don't eat it. The risk of poisoning is too high. When in doubt, it's better to go hungry for a bit longer than to consume something potentially harmful. Trapping and fishing snares and traps can provide a source of protein. Learning to build simple traps using natural materials can be an effective way to catch small game. This skill requires practice and patience, but can be very rewarding. Fishing, if you have access to water bodies, is another option. Fish are a great source of protein and can be caught using various methods, from simple lines to more complex nets. Always ensure you follow local regulations and guidelines. Remember, desperation isn't an excuse for cruelty. Treat all animals with respect, only take what you need and avoid waste. Ethical hunting and fishing practices are essential for maintaining balance in nature. Gardening. Even a small garden can supplement your food supply. Growing your own vegetables can provide a steady source of fresh produce. It's a sustainable way to ensure you have access to nutritious food. Prioritize fast-growing, calorie-dense crops like beans, potatoes, and squash. These crops are relatively easy to grow and can provide a significant amount of calories and nutrients. They are ideal for crisis situations where time and resources are limited. Remember, food safety remains crucial. Always wash your produce thoroughly to remove any dirt, bacteria, or pesticides. Cleanliness is key to preventing foodborne illnesses. Wash and cook all food thoroughly to avoid illness. Cooking food properly kills harmful bacteria and parasites, making it safe to eat. In a crisis, maintaining good hygiene and food safety practices can be the difference between health and sickness. Section 5. Shelter from the storm, creating a safe haven. Shelter provides protection from the elements and potential threats. If you're staying put, reinforce your home's security. Board up windows and reinforce doors. If you need to relocate, consider these options. Undeveloped land. Setting up a tent or building a temporary shelter in a discreet location can offer privacy and safety. Abandoned buildings. While tempting, exercise caution. Inspect for structural integrity and potential hazards before settling in. Community shelters. In a widespread collapse, community shelters might emerge. These can offer safety in numbers but often come with their own challenges. Your shelter should be camouflaged, well ventilated, and located away from potential hazards like falling trees and flooding areas. Section 6. Safety first. Protecting yourself and your loved ones. In a societal collapse, law and order often break down. You are responsible for your own safety and the safety of your loved ones. Self-defense. Learning basic self-defense techniques is crucial. A simple walking stick can be an effective deterrent. Weapons. While a last resort, firearms may be necessary for protection. However, owning a gun comes with immense responsibility. Seek proper training and understand the legal implications. Situational awareness. Trust your gut. Avoid potentially dangerous situations and be aware of your surroundings. Travel in groups whenever possible. Remember, your goal is to survive, not to become a vigilante. Avoid unnecessary risks and prioritize de-escalation whenever possible. Section 7. First aid essentials, handling injuries and common ailments. Access to medical care might be limited or non-existent. Knowing basic first aid can be a lifesaver. Essential supplies. Assemble a comprehensive first aid kit, including bandages, antiseptics, pain relievers, and any personal medications. Common injuries. Learn how to treat cuts, burns, sprains, and fractures. A well-stocked first aid manual is an invaluable resource. Basic hygiene. Maintaining good hygiene is crucial to prevent infections. Wash your hands frequently, boil water before drinking, and practice proper sanitation. Remember, knowledge is power. Take a first aid course, familiarize yourself with your supplies, and practice basic medical skills.